Give me a second. I'm gonna write this down.
Sweet.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and of course all the configurations of being, and welcome back to another episode of The Cooperators. We're back playing some more Sonic Frontiers.
Where we're gonna fight the ghost.
We were talking about, like, games, but before that, we were also, well, in the middle of that, we were talking about relationships, of how relationships nowadays, and you are right, they're much harder, so I'll give it to the generation now being like, good luck finding, you know, a true relationship.
Yeah, pretty much. It's so hard, and I hate it.
That's why, I think that's one of the reasons that's, like, tying me down, is that if I, like, hate my wife enough, like, I need to divorce her, be like, well, if I get divorced, I mean, well, then I won't get into another relationship. Like, this is pretty much it. And
that's
like,
kind of sad to say.
I know, it's fucked up. But that's, like, the only thing that's, like, holding me down, and I'm pretty much saying to myself, well, do I really want another relationship? Like, do I... Me and her, we already talked, and like, if something were to happen to us or anything like that, like, I told her, like, I flat out said, no, I'm definitely not gonna remarry. I definitely don't want to get married again.
Is it that you don't want to, or you can't? Like, no offense to you, but more so society.
No, it's not that, like, oh, I was married before and I just can't marry again. It'll hurt my wife and she's already dead because she can't feel shit or anything like that. No, it's not like that. It's just, I don't want to go through that fucking nightmare all over again.
Damn. What was so nightmarish about it?
I'm living it. And
well,
it's
congratulations.
Not ending. And it's not ending. Now, you know what it is that I don't know. I feel like that I had more freedom when I wasn't married. Like, we were dating, but, you know, we weren't married, but we were together. But I still feel like I had some freedom. Like, now, all right. So I said this before, where I'm at that situation where what?
He fucking left me. That asshole.
I'm at that situation, or I told the situation where we got married. And I was like, you know, feeling that feeling where it's like, holy shit, I can't leave now. I mean, I had no intention of leaving, but I can't leave now. And then when Ruby came by and was born and everything, then it finally hit me. Holy shit, I could have left.
I mean, yeah. I just wish... I hope one day I can find a genuine person.
It's going to be difficult, and I do feel bad. I'm sorry, man. Because, yeah, we were talking about, like, how nowadays that, like, you know, relationships are, like... I don't even know what it is now. It's fucking crazy right now, because what did you say? Like, you have girls nowadays that, like, don't respect themselves enough, and they have, like, all these OnlyFans, and you know what? Good for them, because they want to be entrepreneurs. They want to make money for themselves and make, like, a fuck ton of money, and thinking that they're going to be the top 1%ers. I'm like, do you honestly believe you're going to be the top 1%? Like, do you see us, the Cooperators, being top 1%ers on YouTube? We're not. But I've already come to conclusion, like, that's not going to happen. But you know what? If it does happen, awesome. If not, I'm still okay with that, because I'm just doing this just, you know, for fun, right?
Yeah. We do it for fun, but the problem is a lot of them are like, as you said, it comes down to not being respectful, and if you try to set boundaries, they act childish and, like, try to be like, oh, you're insecure and all that. It's like, no, it's called boundaries.
It's called life. It's called, like, you know, have some goddamn respect for yourself. Like, shit like that doesn't change. Things improve at time, but it doesn't mean, like, the principle changes. So here's an example. Let's just hypothetically just say, like, I hope, like, this happen. Like, well, I mean, I don't want to say I hope this happens for you, Joe. I don't mean it like that. Like, hopefully you find someone. Now, hypothetically, I know this will never happen because I know you have principles and everything. Let's say that your significant other, she says, oh, so either A, I have an OnlyFans account, do you still want to date me? And I know you'll flat out say no.
Yeah, no.
Or there's some girls that'll be like, you date them, and then they'll be like, can we open up an OnlyFans account together? Some girls...
Well, doing that together is different than just like a solo, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, okay. So yes, because I know with, like, some people and with some relationships here and there, some of them, they you know, they do OnlyFans and they do like solo stuff. Like they're in a relationship and they're happily in a relationship, so good for them. And of course, they always like they go to their significant other. They like tell them like, oh, okay, so in my OnlyFans page, I only do solo stuff where it's just me and a camera, and I just do random stuff that like I play with myself, I play with a dildo, I do this, I do that. I might role play thinking like, oh, the dildo's a person, and oh, Mr. Sheffield or whatever the fuck it is.
Mr. Sheffield.
I don't know. It's like
the nanny.
Yeah, sure. Like I'll do some random fucking shit with the actual on my OnlyFans page, but it won't involve anyone real. It'll just be a dildo. Or at some cases where if like because I know with some girls they said this, like I've talked to my boyfriend, I've asked them like, do you want to do this type of stuff with me, and it'll only be with me, we won't do like any threesomes or this or that, or it won't be Stairway to Heaven or Stairway to Hell where it'll be another guy and me and you, or another girl and me and you, which I'm pretty sure
what
they'll
the
be like,
hell
oh,
is
yeah,
a Stairway to Heaven?
Stairway to Heaven is a threesome with 2 girls and a guy. Stairway to Hell is 2 guys and a girl. That's what how I was told to me. Stairway to Heaven, Stairway to Hell. I know there's angel and some people they call it angel threesome devil, but whatever. I understand them both. Anyway, some people will be like, yeah, no, our relationship's very open. We're comfortable with each other. We can definitely have open relationships and sex with other people or whatnot. And I understand. Like, the way we grew up, our moral compass basically says we're only meant with one person and one person only, but I know with some people they say we still have those morals. However, we consider this... Oh, you missed the red star. We consider this a job, so it's not something that we're mixing this with, our personal life. We're, this is business. This is business. This isn't personal. I'm gonna have sex with some random person and not have any emotional attachment to them, and let it be business and only business, and go back home to my wife and be like, yeah, let's have sex, or let's make love, because
let's make a love.
Let's make love, because honestly, all day all I've been doing is just fucking, and I'm just sick and tired of that. But I know it's sometimes sometimes you want to have your husband just just cram your goddamn head. You missed the red star. Cram your goddamn head in that fucking pillow and just have him shit on you. Anyway, with some relationships nowadays, which I do feel bad, which I'm hoping this somehow, some way, it'll get fixed, or something that'll fix itself.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah, no, well, I hope for you, because I know you're looking, or you're not looking at the moment, right?
No, it's more so. What the fuck?
What is the matter with you, man? You just keep going all over the goddamn place.
It's the controls. Like, he's like, I tell him to go one way, and he's like, oh, you want to go this way? I'm like, no. And he's like, well, too bad.
Anyway.
I don't look. I wait for people to come to me, and I know that's not gonna work.
It's not, unfortunately, but I understand.
I'd rather not go out.
Well, what you've been doing lately, you've been going to the mall, you've been meeting people here and there. Like that's putting yourself out there, and that's good. That's good. That's what you should be doing. And if someone,
what I mean by going out there is like, I don't want to. What's the term? Put myself out there?
Yeah. No. I know you're not putting yourself out there. Like, I know what you mean. You don't want to put yourself out there being like, hey, I'm single and I'm ready to mingle. You're just putting yourself out there as like, I'm here and that's it. And if someone like comes up to you like, oh, so are you...
What the what is Sonic?
I'm almost there. Come on, Milo. Come on, Milo. Put some effort into it.
Jesus fuck. Sonic, what's wrong with you today?
I also had the mask on the Super Nintendo, by the way. That also reminded me of that.
The what?
The mask on the Super Nintendo. I had that.
They made that into a video game?
Yeah. It's actually not bad.
Are you sure?
It's difficult, but it's not bad. It's Super Nintendo. Right. It's Super Nintendo. Don't have any like high expectations for like games like that. But anyway, with relationships, motherfucker. What the shit? This game's broken.
And there's no checkpoints.
This game's broken.
That's the thing. It's not that I'm like restarting to restart. No, it's that there's no checkpoints.
At first I thought you were doing that, but I understand. Like, yeah, there's like why. But anyway,
I don't know. And Sonic's being inconsistent.
You're putting yourself out there to a point where you're just basically like showing that you're Joe. That's who you are. And if anyone like comes to you, okay, cool. But you've had, I mean, you told me like all the girls are like, they don't swing that way, but they still like you.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's cool. I'm friends with lesbians.
Well, because you're hoping that one of your lesbian friends has a straight friend looking to mingle, and like, well, I have this lovely, lovely friend that you might like because I like him too. I mean, I know that's not your intention, but I know that's like probably going to be like, you know, probably going to be the end game.
I don't know what the end game is. I'm just here, man. That's the best way I could describe it. I'm just here. You know what I mean?
We're here. Gotta go.
Reaching far across these new frontiers. Sorry, that's the Sonic thing.
I don't even know what you're doing, but cool. But what were we talking about? Relationships, yeah. No, but you know what? It's good that what you're doing, but hopefully, you know, something good actually does happen. As for relationships, I mean, you said that you met a couple of girls that actually, you know, they were interested in you, but you know, they flat out said, "I have an OnlyFans account," and you were like, "No, I don't want to do that."
Yeah, I was like, I'm good.
No, so even if it was like, okay, so even if it was a situation where a girl goes to you and she says she has an OnlyFans account, and she doesn't do anything, you know, like, she doesn't go around fucking with other guys. She basically she does solo stuff. Like, would that be okay for you? I mean, or no?
Nah, not if. Yeah, no. Especially if I'm like coming into it, and it like that's her life or whatever.
Okay, all right. So you know what? I understand that. Now, what if it was that you were in a relationship and then she comes out of nowhere and says she wants to do an OnlyFans account? Now, this can go both ways. It can go from one way being like she only wants to do solo stuff to it, and it could also go to a point that she wants to do solo stuff and stuff with you. Now, obviously, hopefully she's respectful enough to be like, "Are you comfortable to do stuff with me on there? If not, that's fine. It's okay. I'll do solo stuff and purely solo stuff."
Yeah, we would have to talk about.
Okay, so
boundaries.
at least, so you know what? You're open to it, or at least open to talk about it. So that,
and there has to be a high level of respect both ways.
Got it. Okay. But it's definitely not going to be too. I understand with you, because for me, it's not. I wouldn't be okay with this if, like, if I was hypothetically, I was dating someone and she has an OnlyFans account or whatnot, and she says, so on my OnlyFans account, I do other guys, but when I come home, I'm coming home to you because it's you I love and everything, but I don't, you know, I'm not, you know. The sex is sex. It's not personal. It's just, you know, business. So I'm separating.
That's the other thing. It's supposed to be personal.
I understand that sex is supposed to be an emotional, personal thing, and I get that.
It's supposed to be a bonding with a person.
And I know that some people can actually separate themselves from it, which, here's the thing. Now, if you can separate yourself from that, or you could detach yourself from it and reattach yourself, if that makes more sense. Like, yeah, I can be emotional and I can be, you know, personal during sex, and then I can take myself out of it and just do, you know, this type of sex for OnlyFans, and then do lovemaking for not OnlyFans with my, you know, with my partner. That's more of a sociopath if they could actually really separate themselves like that, but realistically, no, that's something I'm not comfortable with. If you're gonna do other guys, I understand it's only, you know, it's not personal or anything like that, it's just a business thing. I'm not comfortable doing that. Even if you were to tell me you can go and have sex with as many girls as you want, no, I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, pretty much that.
I'm pretty sure you're the same way. Now, I mentioned this before, that if you know, something were to happen to me and my wife and anything like that, and we get divorced, I'm not remarrying. What I might do is I might date, but I told her flat out that I said I most likely will open up an OnlyFans account, and I'll be like,
what are you going to be, like Bob Saget?
I'm going to be like you ever heard the Tinder swindler?
I'm sorry, what?
The Tinder swindler. So
what the fuck is that?
It was a documentary, but there's a guy on Tinder who swindles all these girls. Which starts off with this one girl where he was swindling her, saying like, "Oh, I'm, you know, the son of GMI, which is like, you know, Diamond Gem or whatnot. Like I'm the son of like the big corporate company that owns all diamonds and this not, and I'm like a multi-billionaire and whatnot. And I want to show you like a night in the town." So he'll, you know, meet up with them one night, and they'll have sex and whatnot, and they'll keep talking little by little here and there, and then he'll be out of nowhere, he'll be like, oh my god, I'm under attack, and I can't pull any money out of my funds or anything like that at the moment, but can you loan me, you know, a couple of thousands of dollars? I mean, just take a loan out or do whatever you have to do, and I'll pay you back, you know, really fast or whatnot. So they'll give him like $10,000 here, $10,000 there, and like, you know, he'll just, you know, like disappear from their life basically.
Damn.
And he'll like, and then they'll try getting back in touch with him, and he'll like say like some weird shit, like some random stuff, like it's like, oh, shut up, you're making up some shit, and I hate you and whatnot, and like what the fuck, this guy's, you know, he's a swindler, that's what he is. So he does, so he goes to the next girl in concert, and whatever money he made from that first girl, $10,000, he'll use that money on the second girl, and he'll do the same goddamn thing where it'd be like, oh, I'm under attack, I can't get any money out, and I need you to pay, spend some money on me or whatnot, you know, the same bullshit. And he's been doing this for so goddamn long until someone finally caught on.
How many years?
I don't know, a couple of years. Someone finally caught on, and they swindled him back, where they said, oh, I'm not going to give you any money or this or that and anything, but what I will do for you is I'll, anything that you have of value, I can sell for you, and I can give you the money for it. So he did that. He gave her all of his expensive stuff, like, you know, he had like Versace and this and that. It was all expensive watches, and some of it was fake.
I was about to say, what's Versace?
It's like a name brand of like glasses and clothes and this and that. So she sold all of it, and she pocketed all the money. I never gave him a dime, and he went to jail or some shit like that. He came out of jail, and now he's all like, oh, don't you dare make a documentary about me, I will sue you. And then Karma is a bitch. He gets sued by the diamond company place. People be like, yeah, he's not the son of us, he's never been the son, he just used that as, you know, as a con thing, so we're gonna sue him for falsifying his ID. So he's pretty much fucked. But I'm not gonna be the Tinder swindler. I'm not gonna swindle anyone. What I'm gonna be is I'm gonna be the Tinder swinger.
I was about to say, nothing sells like reassurance of like not swindling people than being like, don't worry, I'm not gonna swindle you.
So I'm not gonna be the Tinder swindler. I'm gonna be the Tinder swindler. Tinder swinger. So I'm gonna just go on Tinder. Well, first off, that's gonna be my OnlyFans page. I'm gonna be calling it the Tinder swinger, and my OnlyFans page is gonna Tinder account is gonna be purely, hey, I just want to have fun. I'm gonna film it. I may or may not pay you, but that just sounds very horror couture. If you want to just have, a one night stand or a fun night or whatnot, yeah, let's do this, and I'll post it on my OnlyFans, and yeah, I don't know if that'll work.
I'll be honest, it just sounds like the Hamburglar making a porno when you call it the Tinder swinger.
Pretty much, but at this point, I just don't care, because at this point, I'm fucking single. Or I'm just mingling.
And you're ready to mingle.
And that's just that. And I told that to Sam. Like, I'm not. I don't know if I want another relationship, because I just probably want to.
Turn back. Complete your mission.
So I can't enter that area.
Pretty much. So I don't know if I want another relationship. Like, I don't know if I do. I probably just want to just be, you know, spread my wings and be free and just have fun. Now, God forbid, if something really does happen to me and Sam, and I do find someone that I really do like her and everything, and maybe, just maybe, I might, date her, but I don't want to be like, that person be like, well, look, I don't know if I want to get married because I've been down that road, and I don't want to
get married simply because of legal reasons.
It's the thing. No, well, I was gonna say, like, I don't want to get married because of, like, I've already experienced that, and I don't want it to be, unfair for you. If you really want to get married, I mean, don't think you're gonna be sticking around and change my mind. Maybe you can, but most likely you probably can't. So if you really want to get married, why don't we just call this off? Because I don't want to break your heart. But if you want to just stick around for X amount of time and just date, because people, they stay together and they're not married. Like Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, they're not married. They've been together for so many goddamn years. They have kids together.
Yeah, it would probably be like that. I don't want to get married, like I said, because of legal reasons.
I don't want to get married. Exactly. I don't want to get married for legal reasons. I just want to just find companionship and just stay with them.
There's too many people that it's like, oh, I'm married now, I'm gonna take all your shit.
That's what prenups are for. Like, why are you getting a prenup? You don't trust me? Yes, I don't trust you. It's called...
Do prenups work? Like, are they foolproof?
They're supposed to be. I mean, the only time that's...
All right, then maybe
the only time it's not foolproof, and I only know this from Liar Liar, was because she entered a contract underage without guardian or adult supervision.
Yeah.
Remember in Liar Liar, she signed a prenup?
No,
and
I remembered that.
And she got married when she was 17.
But, like, if I get married to, like, a 30-year-old or whatever, and it's the prenup, like, it should be pretty solid. There should be no exceptions.
Well, the prenup can... I mean... Think of it like this. The prenup is what's supposed to do. It's supposed to separate everything equally. So, if... Let's just hypothetically say you have nothing, but she has everything. You could take half her shit. Or vice versa. If you have everything and she's got nothing, she can take half your shit.
What if the prenup is just like nobody gets each other's shit? They just take their own shit.
Yeah, that's what a prenup is supposed to be. But it's only supposed
to be... I remember
they
did that in an episode of Fresh Prince, and then the wife Vivian was like all upset about it, and then Phil gave in. And I was just thinking to myself, like, why?
Yeah. Some people they blame themselves. They feel bad. So like, if they cheated on someone and then they're getting a divorce and there was like a prenup or whatnot and everything, and they'll be like, look, no negotiation. Give her what she wants. I'm the one who fucked up.
Yeah.
I guess it's like their way of saying sorry, but I don't know. It's all bullshit.
Yeah. If somebody ever gives me a problem with anything, like, I'm good with standing my ground in a lot of aspects, and that would be one of them. Because, like, if the choice is, you can marry me but no prenup, and if you want a prenup, we're not getting married, to me it's like, well, you were never mine in the first place then.
All right, cool.
If that makes sense.
No, it does. That's a little fucked up, but you know, that's your preference.
Like, it's like, yeah, we made memories, but like, if you don't want to commit, then like, what? At least now I know not to waste any more time on you. And
all of our female viewers that were like saying, "Oh, Joe sounds hot. He sounds very sexy. I want to date him." Hearing all this, well, I want a prenup. Well, I don't want a prenup, so fuck that shit. I don't want to date him anymore.
The one female viewer.
I don't know. We have like at the moment we have like about 250 subscribers with like.
Do we?
Don't you watch the fucking show?
I don't look at the subscriber count.
Joe, we have over 1,000 over a million subscribers. We do?
It's like, oh, all right. Like, I feel, you know what the worst part is? I feel like if that did happen, I wouldn't be any the wiser. Unless you told me, I wouldn't be any the wiser.
It'll be like I'm the one who's actually pocketing all this money because we're getting all these subscribers and views, and you're like not getting anything at all. No, that's not the case. I don't. First off, I don't even know if we can even get paid anymore through YouTube because I think the ad blocker, the ad censor, or whatever it is, they kind of got rid of that. I think, right?
No. They you can still do it.
All right. Well,
and I was looking at there were people who like they show their ad revenue when they get like hundreds of thousands of views. Like, let's say 200,000 views, they get like around 30-something grand a month.
Oh, good for them.
From ads. I'm like, so YouTube is a viable living. It's like, all right.
Yeah, well, it's if people actually watch our fucking show, then they're gonna be like, well, make good content. Well, this is our content. We're not gonna make it good or bad. We're just gonna make it, and whatever happens, happens. Because, like I said, a long time ago, if people even remembered or not, they probably don't even remember. We started the show because when me and Joe used to play video games, we would have something what's called perfect timing syndrome. Whatever
like that.
No, it wasn't just that. It was just like whatever happened in the game or out of the game, it just happened so perfectly, and it was just so goddamn fucking funny. Just randomly, the brute just going, haha, he carols in fear for celebration. Everyone huddle together for warmth. Or going in Doom and looking at one of the lost souls and just going, shh, and then he's like, all right, I'll just leave you guys alone. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh man.
And we just and shit like that just kept happening, and I'm just saying to myself, why don't we just start recording ourselves doing it and just post it on YouTube and see what happens?
And we had the most jank setup.
Oh, we did. And then the Game Grumps happened, and they're like, fuck. So it's like our idea was stolen, or like, well, everyone's gonna say that we stole their idea.
I mean, it's okay. Like, more than one person can do it.
Oh yeah. But I feel like that there's not too many people that actually do, like, you know, because we were trying at first to focus more on, like, co-op games. That's why we call ourselves the Cooperators.
Yeah, and then game developers stopped doing a lot of that, unfortunately.
We got to start playing.
There's a lot less co-op games than there used to be.
But we still have not played a lot of the co-op games, and I really feel like we should start playing more co-op games. But right now, I think we really should end this episode because we're like 24 goddamn minutes in, and hopefully we can find better relationships. Well, hopefully my relationship can improve, and hopefully you get a good relationship. And next time on the Cooperators, we're going to continue with some more Sonic Frontiers. We will see you next time.
We're gonna reach for the stars tonight.